During World War II, not every battlefield victory was won with bullets. Some were won with illusions. Today, we uncover one of the most brilliant tricks of the war. When the Allies deployed fake, inflatable tanks to fool Nazi scouts. And it worked better than anyone expected. White Heavy Checkmark Part 1. The Strange Sightings, 021 to 1 o'clock. Narrator. In 1944, German reconnaissance planes flying over Allied positions reported something strange. They saw hundreds of tanks, neatly positioned across open fields. Enough armor to launch a massive invasion. But on the ground, nothing moved. No Indians. No tracks. Just silence. Nazi scouts believed the Allies were preparing a huge attack. But what they didn't know is that those tanks were made of rubber and canvas. White Heavy Checkmark Part 2. Operation of Illusion, 101 to 150. Narrator. The operation was part of a highly secret Allied deception unit known as the Ghost Army. Their mission? To create fake armies so convincing that Nazi scouts would take the bait. They deployed inflatable tanks, fake artillery guns, rubber aircraft, wooden jeeps, even recorded sound effects of engines and troops. From the sky, everything looked real. And that was exactly the point. White Heavy Checkmark Part 3. How the Nazis got fooled, 151 to 240. Narrator. German scouts, flying overhead, took photographs and sent urgent reports to their commanders. The photos showed long rows of tanks. Shadows looked real, positions looked strategic, and formations looked textbook military. Nazi intelligence concluded, the Allies are preparing to strike here. But the reality? Those tanks could be lifted by 2 men, because they were nothing more than inflated decoys. This misdirection allowed the real Allied divisions to move silently in another direction. White Heavy Checkmark Part 4. The Brilliant Strategy, 241 to 320. Narrator. Why did this deception work so well? Because the Allies controlled what the enemy saw. Nazi scouts relied heavily on aerial photographs, shadow interpretation, ground movement pattern. The Ghost Army exploited every weakness. They placed fake tanks to cast realistic shadows. They spread tire tracks using trucks dragging metal chains. They even positioned fake soldiers carved from wood. This illusion was so convincing. German commanders moved entire units to defend against an attack. That was never going to happen. White Heavy Checkmark Part 5. The Impact on the War, 321 to 4 o'clock. Narrator. These inflatable tanks played a silent but powerful role in the war. By misleading Nazi intelligence, the Allies gained valuable time and shifted enemy forces away from real invasion points. Many historians believe that these decoys contributed directly to the success of operations leading up to D-Day. It wasn't firepower that fooled the Nazis. It was creativity, illusion, and psychological warfare. Claquete outro, 4-0-1-4-20. Narrator. This was the incredible story of the fake tanks that fooled Nazi scouts. A reminder that in war, the smartest weapon is sometimes the one that isn't even real. If you want more hidden wartime secrets and untold operations, don't forget to like, follow, and comment. Give me the next secret.